Helping our neighbors locally, regionally, and internationally. That's what outreach means in our church. Helping families in shelters and homes and children in Tanzania. Helping East Penn School District students and their families. Helping refugees, homeless, abused, foster children, disabled, and those affected by natural disasters. And helping the hungry, the poor, the sick, the oppressed, the elderly, and the neglected.
Last year, we celebrated God's work our hands by assembling 200 snack packs for the Salvation Army Soup Kitchen, tying 5 quilts for the Kindness Project, made dog biscuits for animal shelters, placemats and greeting cards for Meals on Wheels and shut-ins, and cleaned up the Union and West End Cemetery in Allentown. The day was a great success thanks to you. Please join us today from noon until 2 p.m. to continue this wonderful tradition that fulfills our mission.
The Allentown Rescue Mission provides food, clothing, and shelter to approximately 50 to 65 homeless men per day. Holy Spirit has collected various supplies throughout the years to enhance the lives of these men. The shelter is Christ-centered and non-denominational, providing men with spiritual, emotional, and professional support while they search for a permanent residence.
Turning Point Shelters offer a safe space for victims of domestic violence. They operate 2 confidential and secure shelters in Lehigh and Northampton counties. Women and children experience a living situation free from violence, often for the first time in their lives. Your donations of necessities to these families makes a huge difference. Thank you.
The Allentown 6th Street Shelter provides 25 short-term housing units for families for up to 60 days. The shelter also has 22 apartments that are occupied with families who have children under 17 years old. They housed over 175 children last year. The staff and the residents truly appreciated the children welcome bags that Holy Spirit donated. They were a big hit.
Emmaus High School Angel Network supported approximately 140 families with 2 food basket giveaways last year. Holy Spirit has donated canned vegetables and laundry detergent for many years. In addition to providing the donated items, congregation members help inventory the basket items and load the boxes into the receiver's car on giveaway days. This is truly a project that takes a village with involvement from Emmaus High School, clubs and teams, community organizations, and churches. This ministry partnership with Holy Spirit helps to ease families' burdens twice a year and lets them know that we are caring community. Holy Spirit never ceases to extend their love and care to those in need in our community. Angel Network extends the biggest thank you to our awesome congregation.
Holy Spirit Outreach sponsored 3 collections benefiting our community. The Lehigh Mission District Christmas Ingathering that benefited children at the Topton House, Refugee Resettlement, and the 6th Street Shelter. Daybreak donations for their walk-in shower, and Life Path Copley House donations for 6 disabled young adults. Thank you to everyone who supported these collections. They were greatly appreciated.
Plaster House is a large home where Tanzanian children with treatable disabilities can prepare for and recover from corrective surgery. What are some of those disabilities? Burns from home fires, clubfoot, cleft palate, and bent legs caused from skeletal fluorosis caused by excess fluoride in drinking water. The Plaster House is one of the many ministries developed by Dr. Mark and Linda Jacobson and their partners. Holy Spirit has been one of those partners for over 30 years. and this year contributed almost $1,900 for children's life-changing surgeries. What a blessing! Children returning to their home communities with the opportunity for a bright future.
Holy Spirit was asked to participate in a new program at the Miller Keystone Blood Center called Adopt a Week. Because of staffing issues, blood mobiles have been temporarily suspended. Holy Spirit sponsored a week to give blood. Thank you to those who took the time to donate.
We have garden beds here at Holy Spirit that provide a bountiful harvest of veggies for our local food banks like Emmaus Groceries Plus Food Bank, Grace Lutheran Church in Macungie, and the Allentown Ecumenical Food Bank. Our church garden doubled in size this year thanks to the efforts of Grayson Killingworth's Eagle Scout project. Thank you to all of those who helped this ministry grow. The food bank participants love the fresh produce.
For many years, Holy Spirit has run an ELCA World Hunger Appeal during Lent. This year, however, the Lenten appeal was interrupted by an urgent appeal to support the crisis in Eastern Europe due to the war in Ukraine. Even so, during the very brief period of the World Hunger Appeal, you donated $608. Thank you so much for your support.
During the time of this appeal, approximately 3 million Ukrainian refugees were fleeing into neighboring countries. The ELCA worked with its ecumenical partners to ensure that 100% of all donations from this appeal would be used for food, water, blankets, and hygiene kits for the refugees. Within a month and a half, you donated $8,383 to the appeal. Thank you.
We took notice of a nonprofit organization through these hands and their efforts to provide medical and surgical supplies for Ukrainian relief. With a bit of coordination, we were able to act as a middleman transport for some of these supplies, delivering them to St. Mary's Ukrainian Orthodox Church in Fullerton, who then arranged their shipment to the Ukraine. Amazing how God brings his people together for good.
After a 2-year hiatus because of COVID, members of our Lutheran Disaster Response Team were able to participate in a hands-on mission trip. This year's trip involved work on homes that were flooded in the Eastwick section of Philadelphia. The group enjoyed their ministry of drywalling, painting, carpet and tile removal, and electrical work, and look forward to another mission trip in 2023.
Our Stitch and Chat group made 125 quilts and a few baby blankets this year. A ministry of compassion and prayers for wellness, the quilts were blessed and donated to New Bethany Ministries, K. Galgon Lifehouse, Daybreak of the Lehigh Conference of Churches, and the Kindness Project. During worship today, we will be blessing some quilts before being distributed to those needing some comfort, peace, and healing. God bless the quilters.
Our Knitting and Faith group continued their Thinking of You ministry this year by knitting, crocheting, prayer shawls, and pocket prayer crosses. The results of their creative and focused talents are well received by members and friends of Holy Spirit. The group's passion to create and prayers for wellness is a testimony of their love, bringing peace and joy to others.
In addition to all the outreach activities highlighted in the previous slides, Holy Spirit is also on track to provide $65,000 budgeted monetary support to these benevolence partners in 2022. Northeast Penn Synod, Bear Creek Camp, Allentown Ecumenical Food Bank, Missionary Support, Emmaus High School Angel Network, as well as a scholarship, Arusha Hospital in Tanzania, Lehigh Valley Conference of Churches, Meals on Wheels, East Penn Neighbors Helping Neighbors, Turning Point, United Lutheran Seminary, Second Harvest Food Bank, the Emmaus Food Pantry, the Kindness Project, Diakon Adoption, Allentown Rescue Mission, and the ELCA Fund for Leaders and the Zionsville Area Food Pantry. It is through your financial support that makes this possible. Thank you.
Interested in joining an outreach action group? Our monthly newsletter, The Outreach Outlook, provides action group leaders and their contact information. Leaders would be thrilled to hear from anyone looking to become more involved in our mission. Guided by the Holy Spirit, we seek to recognize the spiritual and other human needs of individuals and communities near and far, and to respond in a manner that is biblically sound, culturally relevant, and builds relationships as we work together to support God's mission.